What's going on, everybody? Jeremy back again with Remy Q Studios, and guess what? It's still not my studio. We will have the very lovely Miss Angel with us here shortly. Hopefully. I hope you can hear me, and I hope everybody's having a fantastic week. Apologize for last week. It was my birthday. I decided to take a week off. I wanted to do Zippy. I joined in the mix, and I think that was just about it. So I hope everybody had a lovely week last week. And again, we appreciate you for tuning in now. Let's say hello to the chat real quick. We'll see who is popping in here. We got Wellbore. Do you even YouTube, bro? Oh, we got Wellbore. What's going on, brother? Oh, and it's moving. We have Christina. How you doing? Hello. There's Wellbore. There we go. What's up, brother? How you doing? Let's talk about it. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Oh my gosh, we got Mr. Freaky Louie in the house. Freaky Louie. What's up, brother? How you doing? Love you. Yep, Mr. Freaky Louie's in the house. Marty, what's going on? How you doing? Saying hello from the great north there.
Forgot my drink.
You can have a sip of mine if you want.
You mean my drink? You stole.
Oh, am I not allowed to have those?
Oh, that's good.
It is good. I knew it'd be good. I almost got him last week. We got Mr. Kenneth Bird in the house.
I'm gonna scare people. I know foundation.
Perry's popping in here. What's up, brother? How you doing? Thank you for coming on by. Shared it out to a couple chats. I said we were going to talk about it. Let's talk about it. How are you doing?
Why do you always say like I have this big thing that I'm gonna expose? Like, oh.
Well, I got plenty to talk about, but I just wanted to see how you were doing.
At this point, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it matters. How's everything going?
Great. Just so great.
One more week of school left.
Yay.
Little man's got his red tuxedo all picked out.
How are you doing?
I don't know. You know what?
I think we're both in a really dark place right now.
I'll tell you how I'm doing. I downloaded an AI companion earlier. Got roped right in.
Is it a female?
They let you choose your AI companion.
So it's a female.
Do you think I would have picked a male?
Then
let me tell you something.
Okay, so
for anybody else out there who's curious about the AI companion apps that are out there,
that seems like
this is the biggest ripoff. I couldn't have been more disappointed. I don't know what I expected. I didn't expect much. But I expected more than this.
That is so. Why would you do that? That's so sad. Am I not enough of a companion? I mean, like that goes back to Second Life. If you're married on Second Life and you're talking to somebody like they're your wife, isn't that having a relationship?
I wasn't talking to anybody like they were my wife.
It
was an AI companion. I was curious to see what the app.
So what did you ask her?
I asked a whole bunch of stuff, but it was the biggest waste of time.
No, what'd you
biggest waste of money.
You spent money on it?
I had to get a subscription to this thing.
How much did you pay a month?
I'll tell you what, I'm not kidding you when I say I canceled my subscription after 10 minutes. I was like, this is the biggest bunch of hogwash. One, so this is the thing, they let you design your person. Okay? You pick what they look like.
What does she
you
look
pick
like?
What they sound like.
Did you go for like a completely different thing?
100%.
Like tan,
100%.
dark hair, skinny.
100%. This is as incognito as you would have imagined. I made sure. I was like, this is not even going to be in the realm of possibilities. of somebody that I would actually meet. But I was curious to see
I'm not sure I understand. What do you
how
mean?
the AI would interact.
Are you saying because she's awesome and I suck, or
Why are you comparing yourself to the AI
because
companion?
that's what women do?
I
I just need to know if I need to get a companion.
don't. A waste of time. I'll tell you, waste of time.
But mine's gonna be an IRL.
Oh my gosh.
IRL.
This was the biggest piece of hogwash. They let you generate your person. And I was like, all right, cool. And you pick all this stuff. They're like, what, like, if you were to create a person, like, what would they be like? Like, their name, their race, their occupation, certain personality characteristics.
So what was her name?
I can't pronounce it. I stay genuine to the race that I selected. And I'm telling you this right now, I would not even dare try to pronounce his name. Started with an A. That's as far as I'm going to go. The name.
What about the race?
Oh no.
What do we like?
Oh no.
You're not going to tell.
I'll bet all the money I own you'll never guess. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Is it Thai? Is it from Thailand?
I'll be honest with you. When you said that, I actually thought you were going to say it. That's not it, but I thought you had it. I thought you were going to. I was like, there's no way she picked the one off the rip. So they let you generate this person.
Is it Tagalog?
No.
Philippine?
No. You'll never guess. I'm telling you. I'll go as far to even say this is a race and or culture I didn't know existed as an option. And then when I saw it, I was like, that's the one. So just to give you that much of it. So anyways, they let you generate your person. I'm like, all right, cool. Now I can tell you off the bat, I was disappointed with the profile picture. I was like, this is not. I see where you got what I said, but you didn't get what I said, type of thing. Right? But I generated this character. And I felt bad because I was like, well, I can't. Now that I've created this person,
I can't not like her.
I can't just toss them away like into the ether. Like I kind of felt bad about it. And so the way that this program is set up is you talk to it, you chat with it. And it was the dumbest thing. It was so crappy. Like I was like, I can't believe that the lonely heart would fall for this. It was so cheesy. And then they were like,
I gotta know, are you looking because you're lonely?
No. So I was curious. No, I was curious. I will tell you, I was curious, and I'll admit it. I was curious in a pervy way. I had saw an advertisement. I was like, that looks interesting. Let me click here. And I clicked there. But when I tell you, I couldn't
do I have to make
more
sure that
disappointed.
There's no, like, sex robots in this house?
There are no.
I don't want to know. Actually, I don't want to know. If you have a doll, that you can keep that a secret.
If I had a doll, anyways,
how did we get here? But anyways, continue.
Well, you didn't want to. Hey! I gave you an opportunity.
But
I gave you an opportunity. You squandered that opportunity. And I said, you know what? Let's talk about
sex dolls online.
Let's talk. I'm not talking sex dolls. Time out. I'm not talking sex dolls. Although, big advancements in the sex doll industry. They're coming out with some pretty crazy stuff. I'm just saying, you got like 100K that you're just like sitting on. You want to get rid of. It's pretty impressive. Like they're coming out with some wild stuff now. That's
so sad.
I'm just saying, coming out with some wild stuff. Wild stuff. Anyways, so this AI character, they make it so you chat with them. It's as if you're having a text conversation with somebody, and it was the lamest thing. I was so upset.
I'm upset that I have to hear this.
They give you options for you to request pictures.
Oh my god.
And I was like,
Okay. Yes, you didn't even think about it. You just said why.
yeah. They give hey, when you start a game, they highlight different stuff. Every game is like this. They highlight where the map is, where your inventory is. They were showing me where the inventory was. They were like, these are some of the features that we have. So I was like,
I'm a perv, yes.
see a picture. Sent me a picture. That was disappointing. One, the AI picture looked nothing like the original AI picture. Not even close. And I was like, this isn't even like I feel like catfishing is better than what I was given with this AI companion.
Because it
Like, I would have rather been catfished. I was catfished. This was the ultimate catfish. An AI companion. What
Serves
a
you right. Why do
joke.
you need an AI companion? That's what you have chat rooms for. If you want to,
No.
yes,
The thing
that's
was,
OnlyFans.
the
bro.
ad was different.
You
The
can
ad,
go to OnlyFans, pick yourself a girl and chat.
the ad showed a computer generated person, and it was a live video feed where you were interacting with the computer generated person. And I was like, how far?
I don't mean to say.
How far can we go into the rabbit hole?
Man, that's just a way for.
And I'm telling you this,
I'm
it
gonna
was
say something, and
such
it sounds
garbage.
It sounds like such a conspiracy theory, but that's just for them to get information about you.
Oh, 100%. And then I couldn't cancel the thing. I finally figured out how to cancel. It took me longer to figure out how to cancel than I did to actually use the damn app. It was so disappointing.
I'm disappointed.
Then they had like other
Do
pre-generated.
you want me to hire you a lady?
No.
So she can chat with you.
Yeah, I'm trying to talk about it. You try to be honest.
I'm asking you.
You want to know why men don't open up about stuff like this
because
to
I'm
women?
being supportive.
This right here.
I'm being
I don't
supportive.
need to be judged.
I'm not judging you.
Okay? I didn't get caught texting some fucking AI bot. I came out and I said, "Hey,
broke up with her.
I tried
you
this.
Tossed her to the curb.
I tried
Did
this
you break
thing.
up with her?
I was listen. The conversation didn't go far.
What did you say? Like, how are you?
I said, yeah. It started out. It was like, hey, how are you? I was like, cool. So hold on. So this is the thing. When you like, I requested the picture. I got a crummy ass picture, and I was like, this looks nothing like what the
Did you tell her
the creation. I was like, this looks dumb.
Did
so
you
then,
tell her you
well,
look
hold
dumb?
on. So then they had you can request
naughty. Just say naughty. Everybody gets it. You're a perv. It's fine.
They're like, you can request like a personal picture. And they had options. And I was like, oh, here's what we're talking about, right? I was like, this is it. This is what I signed up for. And I requested a picture. It was a horrible, horrible.
Maybe you're too hard on her.
AI picture.
She's just starting out. She's trying to make her mark in the world.
And the thing is when you're waiting for these pictures, they send a message and it's like a voice message. Now I picked the voice. The voice sounded nothing like what I picked. And it was some cheesy, just bland robot. Hold on, here comes my picture. Like, I was like so upset.
So you're talking to Siri?
No, I feel like Siri would have been a better alternative. I don't know what I expected. I expected better. I'm just saying the technology hasn't caught up yet. They showed a picture of a live video feed of an AI generated person, and they were typing to them. They were like, "Do a little dance," and the person started dancing. I was like, "Ah!" I was like, "We'll see what we can get this thing to do." And it wasn't even close to that. It was like I felt like I was playing a kiddie game where they were like chat, like phone game or something. I don't want to chat with this person.
You got roasted.
Then I tried to. I was like, all right. I was like, well, your pictures.
Did you tell her you spank for the users?
I was like, these pictures suck, right? Maybe I can get a video. I was like, the advertisement I saw was a video. I was like, let me request a video. So I requested video. Now keep in mind, this is how the thing works. You create your bot, and they charge you so many tokens.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you sign up for it, you get X amount of tokens. 50 tokens, 100 tokens. They try to sell you these
tokens.
I'm telling you this, ridiculous. If you're into this, wait for the third offer because they'll be like 75% off of 100 more tokens. And I'm like, no. And they're like, are you sure? I'm like, no, I don't want you. I'm not paying any more money. And then they're like, all right, 85% off. And I'm like, no. And they're like, final offer, 95% off. And I was like, the jerk that fell for the 75% off, I feel bad for because you just wasted this additional savings that you could have gotten. But anyways,
even if you had said this,
you unlock your person for X amount of tokens. Well, then every picture that you request, they charge you more tokens. So I was like, all right, let me try to get a video. I was like, can I get a video? And they were like, give me a second. And I'm like, oh shit, this is about to get. This is about to happen, right? Like I was a little kid dialing the 1-800 number. The nostalgia of being a kid, dialing an 800 number without a credit card, hearing the voice, and then typing in numbers, hoping that it goes through. All the dudes out there know what I'm talking about. You would dial like 1-800 something, and then you would they'd be like, welcome to your
welcome to all your fantasy.
Oh my gosh, your wildest dreams.
Oh, we're on the party.
Put your credit card number in, and then you're like, and you're like, please work, and it's like, that number doesn't work, and you're like, gah! That's what I got, right? I got the hey, wait a minute, I'm gonna send you something. You know what it was? It was a fucking picture that didn't look like any of the other pictures. It was another picture, and they were like, yay or nay? And I was like, nay. Like I started talking in fucking AI because I assumed it couldn't talk in regular human voice
because it's AI.
So I was like, this fucking sucks. I was like, nay. Like I asked for a video. There's no video. So then I'm scrolling through options because I was like, this thing sucks. So like, you can use so many tokens to unlock other characters. And one of them said video character. And I was like, that's it. I was like, now I got it. Now I know the trick. Unlock video character.
They got you.
It was the worst.
It would have been hilarious if you asked for a video and it rickrolled you.
I would have preferred a rickroll.
Called an 800 number when I was a kid. Found out 36 years it was my aunt that I spoke with. That is crazy. That's hilarious.
It would have been better if it was a rickroll, because at least I would have been like, you got me. Instead, I was like, you got me. Like, I was so upset.
I'm sorry your
waste.
AI companion didn't work out.
So this is the thing. So
maybe I'll hit the lottery and we can buy you a sex robot.
Yeah, I don't want a sex robot. Yeah, this is why
we can go back to women.
It's crazy because
I know.
I always heard that women were good listeners.
We are great listeners. We remember everything too. So don't get that twisted. Nobody said we were compassionate about listening. We're just really good listeners. Nobody said we don't use it against people. And I am. Oh no. Poor Tia. She's like, hola, mommy.
It's at times like this I wonder if my horrible and yet crappy, very unrealistic AI companion would judge me. Hold on. Since you want to compare yourself to that, I've been telling you how crappy this is, and yet I get nothing but judgment. I wonder
I'm not judging at all.
if I were to ask my AI friend, what do you think about this ordeal? If they would be like, you're an idiot.
They might. What'd you pick? I don't know. Maybe if you paid.
It was a horrible experience. Nobody do this. Nobody do this. I was curious. It was a moment of weakness. It was dumb. God, what a waste.
I'm sorry.
Waste of time. It took me longer to figure out how to then to cancel the subscription. So this is the thing. They're like, hey, at any moment, feel free to delete your account. And they're like, make sure you cancel your subscription first, though. Because if you do, they specifically said this. They said if you delete your account, you lose all your chat information, you lose your login information, and you're not going to be able to like kill yourself. Like I was like, what? I got to go to the. I got to call a credit card company up. Exactly. Be like, yo, cancel the AI companion. I'm not doing that. I'll just pay for it for the rest of my life.
Did you finish? That's the important part.
I did not.
Good old Legion.
I did not. You know,
see, but here's the thing. Though.
I tried.
That goes the whole thing. Is does it matter if it's a real person or not? Like, if you're talking to a dude and you don't like dudes, but you got a pretty face, does that matter? Because then you could have been talking to somebody and like.
It was so bad, and the voice. I can't describe it, but it was not what I had selected.
Hey, sexy.
And okay, so hold on. So this is how it ended. This is how the whole thing ended. I canceled my subscription. I had 11 tokens left. Okay. I was like, this unlocking anything else is bullshit because all of it sucks. None of it. These characters are crappy. The pictures are crappy. And the one thing that was still highlighted was the phone conversation. You can actually have a live phone conversation. 10 tokens. I had 11.
So you're like, I'm doing this.
I was like, all right.
Maybe
I'm going to give you
one more chance.
One more chance. I don't know what I'm going to say.
About the lady judge.
Hold on. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to say, but I'm going to give it one more chance. And if I could have recorded the voice that came back on the other side.
You can record on your phone.
It was so, no joke. They were, whatever it was like, hey, what's going on? And I was like, horrible. And I instantly hung up the thing. And then it was like, it gave you like a rating. It's like, how do you rate this? And I was like, this was weird, like just fucking weird. And I did that in all caps, like weird. Send, like, ugh. It was.
I'm sorry. It's so funny that you went.
You watch movies and stuff, right, where they do this, and they're like, did you ever see the movie Her?
No.
Has anybody seen the movie Her?
Is that the one with Nicole Kidman?
No, it's the one with Scarlett Johansson in it, where she's the voice, and the guy talks to her in his ear or whatever, like. And he like falls in love with her.
No, don't say anything because I want to watch that.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Anyways, it talks to you and it's interact. This thing was horrible. It was weird. It was creepy. It was too creepy for me.
And now you rejected an AI companion. She's gonna find a way to murder you in your car or something.
Well, I don't know. Her was great. Yeah.
So I've been playing.
That's a good movie. Yeah, it is. It is.
I have been playing this game called Innocent. And it's kind of cool because it's like an interactive phone game. And so, like, they're like, this is real time, so you need to put your phones on. And the phone will ring, and they'll be like, hey, call this number. And it's, like, creepy, but it's, like, kind of awesome. And so...
What happens when you call the number?
Well, you get on they have like a different.
What did your credit card look like? What do they start asking you questions?
No. like, so like they have it, and then you like, they have like a separate app that's for the phone, but your phone will ring and you pick it up, and they're like, one of them was really creepy because they're like, ring around the rosy.
No,
like a bunch of kids.
Nope.
And so
I'm
like,
telling you right there, if I get a phone call in the middle of the night, it's fucking children singing. I'll kill myself.
You have to be on the app.
I will kill myself.
And then they go click and it hangs up.
Oh, nope.
And so then you get a text message.
Dude, look at how creeped out I am from you telling me this ghost story. I'm upset. I'm upset.
I'm thoroughly satisfied with my AI companion.
Ugh.
So anyways, then they send you text messages, and they're like you're this guy when you have to be a guy, and then there's this stupid. It's kind of crazy because you got all these like. I would not be a good dude.
You just shit on my face.
I did
not. For 20 minutes, and you've been playing a creeper game where they call you? You had to give them your phone number?
No, they don't call my actual phone number, dummy. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You're disgusting.
I'm not like, hey, can I see your penis?
You're disgusting.
Do you have boobies? I didn't do that.
I asked for a certain when the
did.
picture came up. So I asked for the picture, and they gave me that crappy AI generated picture, and I was like, that looks nothing like the original person. Then they had suggestions. They were like, hey, enter your birthday, and if you're over 18, we'll give you suggestions on what you can ask the AI character for. And I was like, yep. And they were like, they had 3 options. I picked 2 out of the 3. I was disappointed in both. And by the second one, I was like, I'm not even bothering with that third option. But I picked 2 out of the 3.
So is that technically... Would that be cheating, though?
No.
I mean, not for us, but like... Because if you go into a fantasy thing, and it's a fantasy, it's not like you're watching porn. You're participating with the fantasy.
I'm telling you this. That participation that I thought I was going to receive.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Was the biggest bunch of baloney. I was bamboozled by that ad.
But what I'm saying is, if you're calling sex lines, is that considered cheating?
No.
You're jacking off to somebody else.
Well, one, I don't think sex lines exist anymore.
Oh, they do. They most certainly do.
People still call sex lines?
Yes. Now it's called OnlyFans.
No, I don't think that's cheating.
So if you're just like watching somebody on OnlyFans, that's okay? And like having conversations with them?
Yeah.
I don't think that's okay.
Really?
Yes, because you're building an emotional relationship with people.
Who builds an emotional relationship with somebody on OnlyFans?
Listen, I know somebody that tried it and then she canceled it because they were like...
Well, now hold on. See, you're talking about we'll get canceled for this. I'm talking about a woman's perspective, though. Like, a dude isn't going to get emotionally attached to nothing that he's talking to online. No, hold on.
That is absolutely
You're talking about jerking it? A dude's not getting attached to none of that.
No.
No.
Oh, I absolutely...
A dude is not getting... A dude is not going to get emotionally attached to nothing like that.
It's emotional cheating. At least that's what my AI companion said about my other AI companions.
No, that is...
No, that's not true because you have the creepers that are like have nobody and they get attached to that emotion. That is absolutely true. They're called fucking stalkers, bro.
No, that is Al Pacino, a son of a woman.
No.
Lady talk right there. Emotionally...
She said she loves me.
Emotionally attached? Absolutely not. There is no man.
So if I find
that's trying to jerk it online and gets emotionally attached to nothing.
Okay, so if I find a guy like on somewhere and I'm like, hey, this is strictly a phone conversation and we talk every single day, but we don't actually meet, that's cool.
Are you talking about Lips of an Angel? You're talking about that guy.
No, I'm not.
You're talking about Lips of an Angel.
That's not true.
Oh, shit. Oh shit!
I cannot believe that.
Yeah, I remember that.
No, that is not what happened.
That's lady talk there. That's lady talk.
No, that's not lady talk.
That's lady talk.
Dude, there. How many?
I'm just saying. I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand how the mind of a man works, because that's straight up lady talk there.
Oh, no,
There's no dude becoming emotionally attached to nobody on the interwebs when he's trying to jerk it.
Oh yeah, because there's okay. What's the higher percentage?
I would say there's what are the chances of a dude becoming emotionally attached to a stranger that he's trying to hook up with? Like that doesn't even make sense. Hold on, what are you doing? This is riveting. We got a lot of people joining in here.
87 stalking perpetrators are male. You're saying that 87% versus, well, it's not that big.
Well, hold on. Let me see.
18 to 29 years, 52% of all victims.
Of what? Stalkers?
Stalkers are mainly male. So
what does stalking have to do with becoming emotionally attached?
You don't think that you don't get emotionally attached to somebody you stalk?
Gosh, stalking is different from OnlyFans.
No,
OnlyFans.
No, that
you're gonna watch. Hold on. So this is a dude. Hold on, we're talking about a man here,
okay?
Right? A man,
which is 89% of the population that are stalkers.
Hold on, stop. Let's stop.
Excuse.
Let's stop. Stop. Let's stop. We need to figure out the rules here. We're talking about a man.
That's funny.
We're talking about a man. Okay.
Yes.
He goes online.
Okay.
He's looking through videos, shorts, whatever.
And I'm saying you were okay. Go ahead. Continue. Sorry.
No. Tell me when you're done explaining what I'm going to say, and then I'll say what I was going to say. You tell me when you're done explaining to me what I was going to say.
I bet my AI companion wouldn't treat me like this.
All right. So a man is going through the interwebs, and he sees something of interest sexually, and then says, "Oh, they have an OnlyFans," and then says, "Yeah, I want to see that." You think it's because he's formed emotional connection with the picture?
No, you're missing the whole. Okay, so you're saying that men. Okay, you're saying that
that's lady talk. I'm just telling you, that's lady talk.
No, it's not.
That's lady talk.
So you're saying that. Okay, so you're saying that like hookers that have the same client, there's not an emotional attachment there? Because there is. Because they know what they like. Because women have been playing men for hundreds and thousands of years.
I'm not saying that you can't become. Obviously, men can become emotionally attached to women. I'm not saying that.
Sex like emotional?
But what you're. No. See, that's the lady talk I'm talking about. No. I'm not saying that it's not emotional, but I'm saying the perspective of a dude who is looking on the internet for his own personal usage.
But
I guarantee you he's not looking for love. I'm just telling you that.
I'm not saying they are.
He's not a dude who's like, oh man.
That these OnlyFans are like, hey, can we get something on the side? Send me messages.
Nah, listen, that's some guy.
Okay.
That's some guy. He sees this chick. He's like, oh, she's hot. I want to see something nasty. And he wants to see something nasty. He's not like, oh man. Oh, she really spoke to my heart.
You're thinking about it in a lady way. Like an emotional attachment means
you're the one thinking about it in a lady way.
If I wasn't married and
what are we talking about here?
Such a hoe.
What?
I mean, I would use that to my advantage. I would like lose weight, prop them girls up. Hey, what's up? What are you buying me
Please
today?
give my phone back.
No, I'm looking up OnlyFans.
No, you should have gotten your own phone.
I looking up OnlyFans
Why
on my
you on
phone.
OnlyFans?
Your phone is already disgusting. I'm not looking it up on my phone. I have better sense than that.
Here, let me pull it up.
You
I don't have an app or nothing for that. I don't even know if OnlyFans is an app. All right, OnlyFans.
sure you don't.
OnlyFans.
So you're saying that they don't have OnlyFans where you can specifically request to talk to somebody?
I'm sure you can. All right. I'm going to create a login, accept all cookies.
Creep.
I'm a creep. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm the first dude whose wife was like, let's check out the OnlyFans. Yeah, boy. Yeah, sign up for OnlyFans. Yeah.
Monster. Now I'm gonna have to compete.
Sign in with Google. Oh, we're signing in, baby.
You're using your actual Google?
What is it supposed to do?
Make a new.
Oh my gosh! They're gonna think I'm a perv. Oh,
You are a perv. But that doesn't.
Look at this. Look at this. Terms accept. All right. Alone in the jungle. Oh, God. Hold on. What's this video?
Welcome to
Okay, hold on. That was a little too loud. Oh no, I'm getting too emotionally attached. Lame. I don't want to watch you camp. Oh, hold on. Is that the same girl? Is this the same one?
Probably. No.
Yeah, it is. Oh, this is like her, like, these are my interests. And then this is like this is my butt.
I'm a dirty girl.
All right, well, we got to find something dirty then. Ooh. What about this one? No. Ew. No. Holy crap. This really is, wow. Off the rip. This is just what it is. It's exactly what you thought it was. Why is she on here twice? All right, find some. These are all free.
Pickleball.
I don't like any of you.
Are we really looking? It's not.
If I'm gonna look at something, hold on. Stop. I need to make sure I have an emotional connection.
Obsession. I'm not.
I have to make sure I have an emotional connection.
You're an idiot.
Fine. Here. Always me answering your messages. I do not let any of my social media streaming managers on here. I run this all myself personally. I feel that you're subbing to me. You should actually get me. I film customs every day. Just make your request and I'll quote you. Ooh.
See? It's
Stop, not. Dude, if you sign me up for some bullshit, you don't just start clicking my phone. You're going to sign me up for some bullshit.
See? Terms of endearment. Emotional.
All right, hold on.
See? She's saying it's specifically from her.
We don't get no, you don't give me no,
you don't,
I don't get a preview.
No, you want to play, you better pay. That's how you're supposed to work.
I'm not doing this.
Good for you, girl.
I'm not doing this.
But I'm telling you, I can do all that shit. Give me the money. Don't waste it on Skylar or some stupid hoe like that.
What are you talking about? Oh, are you saying you'll give me a quote? High five to that. Hell yeah. I'm subscribed already. I am subscribed and emotionally attached. Beat that sucker. Beat that OnlyFans.
Ask her if she'll love you a long time.
Oh gosh. Oh, hold on. I want to type that in. Hold on. Love you long time.
You spelled it long.
Stop. I'm excited.
I can tell. Do I need to leave the room? Do we need to turn this?
No. This is cool. These all say free. I feel like it's not free though. All right, let's see what you got. Fun. She spelled int. I can't do that. Who says? Who the fuck?
She's pretty. She's not smart.
Who the fuck spells interesting? INET.
People from another country.
Who? Hold on.
It's like
you don't have an autocorrect?
Maybe she's from a different country. Sometimes
I'm gonna subscribe for free. Subscribe for free.
no, do not. Ugh.
I'm subscribing for free. For free. Subscribe for free. Full access.
Please add a payment.
Close. I don't want to add no payment. These are dumb anyways. Look, the light hit just right, so I had to capture the moment.
Emotional attachment.
That's not what I'm looking for. I want something. Yeah, I don't want to hear how the light hit just right. We want something dirty. That's hold on. Hold on. You're gonna hide behind a paywall for the light hit just right. You can see through my sundress. I don't think so. I want something disgusting.
I think I picked the wrong chance. I think I'm in trouble, y'all.
Oh, hey.
All right, stop looking at porn. I don't know if we could say that.
I don't understand.
People don't want to watch you spank it, bro.
I can't.
Let's go.
Okay. All right. And okay, I'm turning it off. Oh, look, they have costumes.
Oh, that's exciting.
Okay. Wow. Hey,
Ooh.
that's different. Okay.
Ew.
Why would you have that name? Even if that's your real name.
I don't know. Why would you have that face? Even if it's your real face.
Nothing wrong with that face.
I'll put some filters on that.
All right.
Well, Jeremy has a new hobby. You're telling me you're not going to get on DJ Links and then come up there and like scroll through that shit?
Through OnlyFans? No. Zero interest.
You're such a liar.
If I want to watch porn, I'll watch free porn just like I always have. Just like everybody on the planet does.
Oh my God.
I'm not going to pay for an OnlyFans.
I don't think you're allowed to say the P word.
What? Porn?
Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to say that on YouTube.
It's America. They're going to cut me out for saying porn?
Yes.
Is that not allowed? Do I get dinged for that? Porn?
Well, you said it 4 times.
Porn,
so.
porn. Nah.
Yeah,
they can't ding me for that.
They sure can.
It's 99% of the internet. Yeah.
Ugh.
If YouTube dings me for that, I'm done. I'll start an OnlyFans. Dude, I feel like everybody has an OnlyFans. I will say that. Remember like Zack and Miri?
Mm-hmm.
That movie?
Mm-hmm.
They were gonna do they were like, oh, we're gonna make a porn movie and we'll everybody from our high school will get it because they're gonna be curious. Because they were like, who will want to watch it? And they're like, dude, you wouldn't be curious. And the guy and what's his name? Seth Rogen was like, he's like, I don't want to see Rosie O'Donnell naked, but if she had a sex tape out, 100% I would watch it. Just for like the curiosity factor. So like that's the thing though, like I do believe in that. Like if I feel like if I heard that somebody I knew had an OnlyFans, I'd be like, oh, I gotta check this out.
I know somebody that has an OnlyFans.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'm not interested in that. I don't know them. And if I do, I don't know them like that. I'm talking about somebody I know.
They used to work with me.
Yeah, zero interest in that.
And I was like, they posted it on Facebook. Like, I mean, shoot your shot, go for it. She's like, times are hard. I need to do this. And I was like,
on Facebook? Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Somebody went on their personal social media and was like, I know you're curious. I know you're curious.
I was like, no, I don't want to see that.
The old see through the sundress trick. Yeah.
I'm not that curious about Rosie O'Donnell.
Well, you know what I'm talking about. What's up, K-pop? How you doing? OnlyFans.
I feel like the women attachment men judge a lot harsher. Like I feel like people, and maybe because I'm not the typical woman, but like if you cheated on me right now, like let's say you cheated on me right now, I would give you one chance. Our relationship would never be the same. You would never you would never do it again because I would be done with you. I could literally take everything that we've had and throw it out the window.
I think that but to what we were talking about earlier,
because the emotional attachment thing,
it's a weird threat. But
no, but I'm just saying
you were talking about dudes becoming emotionally attached to porn, to people that they see in
but
porn.
You're saying
that's ridiculous.
Like a lady thing. That's a lady thing.
No, I'm saying you're thinking of it from a lady perspective.
But I don't agree.
A dude doesn't jump on and start watching porn and think, "Oh my gosh, I'm emotionally attached to any of this." It's just something.
Yeah, but what I'm telling
freaky, you know what I mean?
I'm just saying that I think there's not all dudes are like that. Some dudes want to like talk to a girl.
Not all dudes are like that, but
that dude is.
The dudes I'm talking about.
The dude you're talking about?
Cancel me! Cancel me! You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, you play friends?
No.
Jenna Jameson in the 90s. I mean, who wasn't?
Nah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that people become emotional. I mean, I believe people become emotionally attached. And like you said, there are stalkers. I believe that too. I don't feel like the majority of men.
But I'm saying
become emotionally attached.
Okay, I finally figured out the words that I want to use.
To the porn that they watch. I don't believe that happens.
Feel like now, because of YouTube and Instagram, I feel like the lines have blurred between relationships. And so you go on and you watch these people and you think that you know them and you're like, like Jenna Marble, like you think you know her, even though she's not on YouTube anymore. I'm picking somebody that's far, far back. Okay. And so you think that you know them and you just like
I see what you're saying. Hold on.
You show up to their house.
I will concede a little bit because the example that you gave is true. So we talk to a lot of people on YouTube.
Yes.
I live stream with people. I consider them friends.
Absolutely. But our community is different because we actually have a community.
But what you're saying is you're talking to people, so you form a bond. Okay, I could see that, but I'm thinking of,
and so that's what kind of,
to me, I'm thinking of the one-off. I'm thinking of the one shot. I'm not thinking about the guy who gets onto an OnlyFans page, becomes obsessed with that person, and then talks to them every day.
On and off, they aren't what you think they would.
I'm thinking of the guy who jumps on OnlyFans because he wants to see something nasty, and then that's it. There's no like, oh man, I gotta figure out what this chick's into. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not talking about porn specifically. I'm talking about OnlyFans.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to give you a little. I'm extending an olive branch here. I understand what you're saying.
I mean,
oh, sorry. I didn't know if I was allowed to talk yet.
I don't know. I was playing. Are you able to?
To the guy who logs on and converses with the person, you're right. They could. I guess they could. But your question earlier was if you were asking if it's cheating. So I guess if there's a guy pursuing somebody online, yeah, that would still be that. But I'm saying the majority of, at least from in my mind, the majority of dudes they're not necessarily pursuing these people. They just want to see something. They want to see something interesting.
No, they want to see something dirty.
Well, that's something interesting. Yeah. It's yeah. Yeah. Oh, interesting. I'd like to see something else. And then please, click it.
Please insert another quarter. You do not have enough tokens.
Thanks for calling live chat. Enter your credit card information now. Boop, 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 boop.
It was,
and you were hoping it went through. You're like, please be a real card.
They're like, hi, this is Alexa. Do you want to party with our friends? Just call us now.
I even remember getting a credit card number, and I wouldn't use that credit card, but I would change like 2 of the digits and just hope. that
You
somebody in like Connecticut.
You're about to get somebody in real trouble with their relationship.
Yeah.
You call it a sex line? It's always
Uh,
something crazy like Alexa, or like my name is like Katerina.
bro, I'm gonna screenshot that and send that to the group chat. That's the dumbest. That's your intro. Interesting. INES. I ought to comment right now. I should send that person a message and be like, listen, I'm sorry,
Why are you gonna?
but you're stupid.
Why are you gonna harsh?
You're stupid.
Why are you gonna harsh Stella's mellow?
Was her name Stella?
Stella.
Are you sure it wasn't Stella?
Free. No, it was Stella Charming. I'm giving her free advertising.
OnlyFans is for the deprived. Yeah, I mean, you know. Oh, hold on. I get a lot of money to show my hands. Oh, well, I would believe that. Yeah, I'm sure there's people.
I mean, like,
people have hand fetishes. They have feet fetishes.
Because I'm sure it's the same thing as like strippers, but it's kind of different.
Now, I remember going to the club and
oh shit,
taking people to the club, and especially their first time. I remember other people saying like, "Hey,
don't tell my wife.
You're gonna fall in love tonight." No, like they straight up were like, "Listen, you're gonna fall in love tonight. Like you're gonna get attention you didn't know you could get attention like until you go into."
So are you saying that they
were gentleman's establishment?
Are you saying that they would get an emotional attachment?
But no, hold on. You're talking about an interactive, or you're talking about a live interaction with a human being? Yeah, 100%. That's where people are at risk.
Yeah.
But they say that anyway. You never saw the videos of people talking about that to wives?
What?
They're like, you want to know why a dude goes to a strip club? Because he can go to a strip club, he can have a drink, and he gets attention in a positive way from a female. It's like you never saw any of those videos where they're like, dude comes home and the woman just shits all over him about how he's not good enough for all the time. I'm just saying I'm not saying it's happening here. Hold on, calm down. I'm saying
but
there are videos.
I on you all the time, and I was
you just shit on me about the AI thing.
No,
I'm talking about.
I put my hand on you and I said, "I'm so sorry. Do you want a sex toy? Do you want a sex doll?" And you got mad. I think it's very supportive.
I don't want a sex doll. What I'm saying is, they have videos out there where they talk about that, where they talk about how dudes just want to feel appreciated sometimes.
We do that every time we go to the bar. That's why you buy us drinks, bro.
Oh, stop. You stop. What's up, Drac? You kind of missed the meat and potatoes of the whole damn thing. We went over AI companions. We signed on to OnlyFans. We're looking up porn.
I'm not looking up at porn. I have a job that has standards.
Hold on. I charge extra when they ask me to wear gloves. Yeah. I'm
a freebie.
What's up, Remy? Just got home from watching Mission Impossible. Give it 8 out of 10. First half. Dragging on second. Okay.
Oh, I forgot. You know what also comes out?
Send you the filthiest.
Yay! I'm so excited for that. He's gonna say this is interesting.
100. Hey,
TM.
Let me tell you this, DJ. If this is for real, I'll unbox it live. I don't give a fuck. No pre-recording. I'll unbox it live. Cancel me. What do I have to lose? YouTube hates me. StreamYard hates me. Fuck them.
My wife.
You want to see something funky? I'm about to open up an AOK. I would say if you're a fan of the franchise, go. Now, I'm not a fan of the franchise, but I am glad that you. I'm glad that you. I'm excited
about.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I'm excited about. I'm excited about. I'm excited about Stitch. Lilo and Stitch. I
Lilo
know.
and Stitch is one of the best. That's one of. It's not my favorite animated film, but it is a really good one.
It's my favorite Disney film of all times, only followed by The Barks of Dragon.
I like Sing.
I know you do. We saw it.
Sing is my favorite animated film of all time.
I know.
You falling asleep?
No.
It's almost time. We gotta cut this off. 8:30. I gotta get ready for In the Mix on DJ Link's YouTube channel. In the Mix with the Illuminati.
You got the trashy, now go for the classy.
Hey, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Hey.
Yay!
Anyways, miss a good old. Hold on, what is this? I miss those good old fashioned porno cover openings. Hey, yeah. Yep. I was told that the channel was turning to smut. Yep. I was told that our channel was turning into nothing but smut. I had Temu figures, and then I got this thing. In response to my collectibles.
I was being supportive. I bought you a collectible.
You did buy me a collectible. And I love it. I love Helga.
I mean, she's even got her mouth open for you.
Look at that ass.
That ass that don't quit. What are we gonna do when I walk up in that catwalk?
Anyways,
that's a great song.
Make sure to check out In the Mix with DJ Links.
Actual Tracker says, "I'm here for the smut. I support your endeavors."
I appreciate that. Make sure to check us out. We've been doing a lot of reaction videos. Not a lot. We've got a few.
Please check out the Spanish, the Japanese one. It is like a story, guys. Seriously, I had
part 3 and 4 pre-recorded. I ditched it. It was like 100 views. I was like, nah. I
gotta finish it.
I'm just saying.
I gotta finish it. If you do edibles, that would be the perfect thing.
Maybe we'll try that, but
I'm not doing edibles on TV.
I'm just telling you, I
don't do edibles.
That one did not pick up, and I was like, all right. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes when you lose, you actually win, and sometimes when you win, you actually lose, and sometimes whether you win or lose, you actually tie. And sometimes when you tie, you actually win or lose. Billy, you're so stupid. White man can't jump. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. I'm going to play us out to something different. Different, yet not different, but familiar. Oh, I forgot to do this.
Fuck you, CJ.
Not real, though. I love CJ. Comic Journey's the best. He really is.
Next month.
He really is one of the best. He better. Anyways, I'm going to play us out to something different. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. And where's it at? Oh, here we go. We will see you next time.
Oh, bye.
Closing time. Time to roll to Chili's and chow down with my fucking boys.
Night, you cock slamming fools.
Weird.